Hello and welcome back. Right, I remember, yes, we have got this ready, didn't we? So let's get that going. That's, in fact, I think that's all we've got to do, to be honest. Yeah, no wind drone. Tomorrow we have got... Oh, that's right, we put the header there. Yeah, do you know something? I think what I'm going to do is... No, I'm not. I haven't got a harvester. I was going to take the harvester down to the field. The harvester that we don't actually own on this particular Let's Play. Yes, I do remember. We haven't got a harvester, so we are leasing... Oh, we did get the little windrower. Yeah. Right, so actually, do you know something? It doesn't seem very sensible when we have got very little to do to be employing somebody else to do a job that we could do ourselves. So, am I going to go into a time lapse? There's quite a lot to do, so do you know something? Yeah, we should chat afterwards. Let's get cracking. So, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. And that is a wrap. Yeah, we shall see how much we got. That was quite some runs. Now, the one thing I do like about nuclear Let's Plays is that our money goes up. Yeah, and also that we don't need to field prep fields that we are no longer going to. Yeah, obviously I sell off to see how well we did on the Let's Play, and obviously there's no way. Yeah, they were going to the last. Well, we will be going till definitely December, January, because it is the best month for selling digestate. So, yeah, I do everything properly. I don't like to sell it cheaply, early or anything like that. But yes. So, the one good thing is there is no field prep, whereas normally we would do. So let us sell that right now. We do indeed. Have we done? Yes, we have. Smashing. So we should be, 394. Let's see what we actually got, because there were quite a few runs there. Wow, nearly 250 tons of straw. That's 2 full days of. So that's going to take us July. Yeah. Till August morning, August till September, and then of course we're going to have some over the other thing. Yes, but it's still not going to be bad. Obviously the grass will go quite quickly. That's at 111, so that's going to be by morning. Well, yeah, it is by morning. That should be all processed. Now there's nothing else we can do until tomorrow, so we don't live there anymore. No, I know it's hard to get used to, but let's go to sleep in our new nice house. Yes, very nice house, I might add. And horses we have as well. But we don't. Yes, if you know what I mean. Right, so 8 o'clock. Now I looked at the green of this, and I don't think this is going to be ready in the morning. But this is FS22. You can't always tell. In FS19, that would have been 2 days off. I would have thought it was still in FS22, but things do change. Usually get worse, but let's have a look though. Yeah, I am for once. I'm right. Now that does look like last growth. Oh no, actually, 51's last growth stage. That's second to last growth stage. But we could get it next month, next month even. Yeah, absolutely. Grass is not ready, and we will get one more. I remember saying we will get one more cut in of the grass before the end of the year. I never realised how big a lump that is there. Don't know what. That wasn't us though. No, it wasn't. Right, let's have a look at the. Not that there's much chance of us buying anything now. It would be pointless because we are coming out of the Let's Play, unless it was something desperately fantastically good. In fact, no, even leasing the harvester is better for us now than it would normally be as buying, because if it's even 30,000 we can lease a decent harvester for probably 5. We've got the header already, so 4 or 5 grand max for leasing, which is going to be far less than if we bought one, even if it was on a super duper special. So yes, definitely as good as it gets. Right, now then, one thing we have got to do is let's shift some silage, because we've got a lot. And this today, we are going to do this. I am going to do this in the best way, which is me doing a bit of a time lapse and speeding time through the day. Yes, I don't know why I did that. Oh, leaving that like that, because I knew it was going to be difficult. So if we stick these two, we'll grab these 2 trays. Well, we stuck with the equipment we've got. I actually quite like this. We've not been wasteful or anything like that. Let's stick this over here. We'll need it again, of course. I want to gather both of these. Let's be clever though, because this is not my bestest skill. Let's stick this behind a little bit. I'm very glad that we had the JCB. It has cropped up on quite a few Let's Plays, and randomly in the sales it has, but quite a bit more often than. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean that in a nasty way. I've enjoyed having it. It's been, because it's 348 horsepower. It's such a good all-rounder. Yes, it's not quite a 500 horsepower for big, massive jobs, but there's not a lot it can't do. Yeah, let's try and straighten up. No, we need to be going that way. No, we don't. We need to be going the other way. Let's be going like that. And then we need to be straightening up, otherwise it's going to go all south. smashing. Right. I am going to time-lapse this because we are going to be doing sort of speeding up time. I'm going to put 75 tons in first, and I've really left that in a very precarious place. So, oh no. So let's just shift that out of the way. Yeah, I couldn't put that in the worst place if I'd have tried. So, yeah, I think we're going to do very well out of this. It would not surprise me if we didn't reach roughly a mil. Yeah, I don't think that's well beyond the fields. Yeah, I was going to say, actually, yeah, even these little fields, they're not going to sell for a fortune because they didn't cost us a fortune, but it'll all add up. And selling, I'd sell everything. I don't sell the equipment, I never do, because most of it's second hand, and it's just worthless on paper, but obviously to any farmer, this kind of equipment is just a gold mine. But yeah, right. Yeah, it did. Fantastic. So, yes, I'm going to do 75. I'll talk until we've done the 75 tons, then we're going to speed time up. In fact, no, yeah, actually, yeah, it should be alright. Yes, that is true. Yeah, I am. It's both good. The one thing I will say is I didn't realise until I started totting up how many Let's Plays I have got. That, yeah, I'm even not sure if I'm going to take any more nuclear Let's Plays. I do enjoy the nuclears though. If a map really takes my fancy, I will do. But we have got a lot of Let's Plays that, yes, to commit to any more would be... I've got the Stone Valley one that's on hold due to map problems. But as soon as that goes, we will have a lot. I think, was it 5 or 6, including that, long-term Let's Plays. So unless, and I'm not going to rush them while people wanting to watch Hobo's Hollow and Greenlands and Western Wilds is, yeah, it's still doing well. That was my, I did think this to myself in editing, I'm not going to keep mentioning this, but yes, obviously you are guided by numbers to a degree, but I don't want to focus on that too much, to be honest. I think that's fairly obvious to everybody that it truly is, but I don't want to harp on about it, if I'm honest. I'll keep my eyes on that. I'm going to keep that, you know, if it... no, that's a point, yeah, but I'm not going to keep going on about it. I suppose I would say... Yeah, I think Mr. CDP handles that very well, but then he is a long time content creator, so yeah, it's not something that you really want to sort of push in people's faces, because that's not really what my intention was. It really wasn't. But I thought in editing, well, I thought, it's almost, what are you saying to the channel members and the subscribers? You know, really? It's just one of those things. Every Let's Play, I mean, that I suppose that was my real point. Every Let's Play does come to an end. Both Greenlands and Hobo's Hollow. No, I am not saying they're coming to an end, but they are very fruitful. They're at the point where, even actually, funnily enough, Western Wilds, I have never... Oh, what on earth happened there? Did I... Yeah, Western Wilds, that has, because we did such a massive start, we cut so much grass and we expanded very rapidly. I think we're in second or third year, I think, in maybe even fourth, but it's, yeah, the growth on that is rapid, especially in the winter when we've literally got all of our straw, a bit like this. If you imagine this, you do this and you've got a lot, I mean, because those fields are so large, we've got absolutely hundreds of tons, even thousands, to actually, do. So it really is. Now then, this might be... Yeah, I think this probably will be the 75 tons jobby. Yeah, we sort of actually probably caught up and overtaken Hobo's Hollow, and still got more spare money, and Greenlands. Greenlands has always been small to medium, so growth was... It's been a lot better since I switched from hard economy. I did that on the old stream farm, and I found it really seriously hampered growth. Seriously did, and it's not. I'm up to the challenge. I did prove that on that particular map, but I think it's almost. it is hard economy. It is, as it says on the tin, it really is. It is difficult to do things. I mean, I know a bit. Oh, that is right. So let's speed up time now. Yeah, at dinner time we are literally going to put the rest in. We should be able to top this up by about 12ish, 12:30. We will of course be getting hourly tick ups. It is about 7 or 8 grand. Yeah, and that is true actually. Yeah. No, where was I? Yeah, Western Wilds, because it was big and we hit it, we've just expanded. And I do like, I am very much into, I do love designing our own farms. So one thing I absolutely, well, not the one thing about start from scratch, I do love designing our farm. It does really give me great pleasure to do that. I'm also trying, every single content creator's got their own angle. Now I'm about efficiency, so I will do things that other people won't do. I like that there are some farmers like that as well. It's not, I'm not that. Right, that's, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm actually taking it almost to bear. Yeah, you've got to be careful. That's the trouble when I start to chatter. Yeah, I get carried away and forget where I am, sort of thing. But yes, it has, one thing has, in FS19 I did start to say that a few times about teamwork, but in FS22 I was going to buy some massive Dalbos in Western Wilds because I could afford it, and I thought, yeah, but it's not the most efficient. You've already got 2 of the, is it the Gutler or Gutter? Gutler, I think, majors. Yeah, I've removed the mares because I never bought them because I've got the 6 to 8 metre ones, and I think they're really good, a good all rounder. 17 odd grand for an 8 metre, so I've got 2 of those. And I was at the point where I was going to think I'd buy a couple of big Dalbos, the massive ones, because I could afford it. And I thought, yeah, but to be honest, you've already got 2 8 metres. Why don't you just buy 2 more 8 metres for 34 grand, and you've got 32 metres. You don't really need more than that, if I'm honest. So right, we'll take this to about 4:30, and then we shall leave what's left overnight. We should actually get a lot of this silage done. I say this is amazing for that particular reason. This is definitely one of my go-to mods, the by Disturb Simulations. Absolutely amazing, it truly is. Yeah, it's definitely one of the first mods I always place. Although the Hessian, likewise, I was thinking if I did a start from scratch that was tough, where I had 0, that probably the first mod I would go for would be, if we were looking to get a harvester, I might go for buy the field that had a straw producing, and probably put a Hessian down, because even if you can't afford the you could still sell silage, and it's not a bad little thing from straw. So it is a very good way of sort of earning some serious money to begin with from very little. If I was going to do one of those start from scratches where I'd got zilch, it would be not a bad thing to be one of the first things I bought. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing another one of those. I mean, I did my massive challenge, which I have never seen anyone do anything quite as torturous as that. Not even Frithgar. Yeah, I must admit, even I thought that was a little bit extreme. Yes, it was definitely the most extreme you've ever done. I thought my Calmsden extreme was quite good, 0, but obviously Calmsden had very good contracts. Right, let's take this to a T-top. Let's do 360, and we will keep topping up until we've got all of this gone, and then at tea time we'll top it up once more, and then we shall sleep through till the next morning. So yes, I'd like to do that. But the one I did enjoy that about Lapacho, the storyline one that I did, because it challenged me. It was a very stringent set of equipment. Right, let's slow time down now. No, to 1. Yeah, we should dump this in. And we'll top it up so that it's right up to that line that you can see, that dark line. I do love this. Yeah, in fact, that's about it. Yeah, smashing. That's grand. We'll top this up, we'll run and grab it for tomorrow morning, and then we shall speed time up till tomorrow. And I think, is it tomorrow? Is the grass second growth? No, that looks first to me, so no. 2 more. I did fertilise, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, that's right. Some of this was struggling for nitrogen. I don't think I could do it. I don't think it was that I didn't do it. I don't know. Oh no, I don't think I did. That's why you left that there, you Wally. You were leaving yourself a message and you still ignored it. Right, okay. Right, we shall be doing those 3 grass fields. I think it does now. They did change it. You used to only be able to, mind you, it's first growth stage, so no, it still would be alright. Beginning of FS22, you could only do fields on first, when they were absolutely bare, when you just chopped it, or first growth stage. But I think now they've changed it and you can lime and fertilise whenever you like. So we'll quickly do that before we race through till tomorrow morning. I don't want to be doing anything, forgetting anything like that. I want to treat this as a proper Let's Play, as I would all field work is done properly, no cutting corners. Because it is tempting sometimes, you think, oh, I'm nearly finished now. Yeah, does it matter anything? Yes, it does. Of course it does. Right. No, that's the point. The line was... No, it's not, is it? It's okay. Yeah, good, rather than... Right, so it is. I didn't do anything, not even the liming either. Right, okay. So I need to lime and fertilise. So... Shall I time-lapse this? Yeah, I will. I'll tell you why, because we're doing all 3 fields. I shall say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals. We shall have a chat after. Yes, I'm not going to just quickly, but I would like to get this all done, and then what we'll do is we'll go through till tomorrow morning, and we'll probably leave that. Shall I? Yeah, shall. Because it's... Yeah, I'm fully aware. I did say this. I thought there were at least 2 or 3, because even the cashing up one, sometimes, I think it was... which was it? The Lortz map. Oh, I can't remember what it's... I know I can roughly remember what it's called, but not exactly. Yeah, that one. It's not Bromfield. Brombos or... Yeah, it was such a good map that I can't remember the name, but no, it really was a good map. Right, now this one needs to shrink to about 30 metres, or we'll be wasting. 36, I think, is the optimal... No, I never always do that. But yeah, 36 actually, I seem to recall on this one. Yeah, it's slightly over, but it's otherwise it's sort of so close that if you move slightly off, you miss a strip, and I'd sooner get it in one strip than sort of keep coming backwards and forwards. I think it's false economy to be that tight, because you end up wasting longer in your efforts. So. Yes. Now, where was I with... Yeah, where we were talking. I did this yesterday. I was going to show... I looked in editing on my Western Wilds. I did an episode yesterday. I'm going to do another one. I was going to do it tonight, but I didn't feel up to it. So I thought, you know, I like this Let's Play. It's also small, so it doesn't... It's bite-sized chunks. Western Wilds, everything's massive, because we have got so many fields and there's so much to do. A bit like Hobo's Hollow. That is getting to the point where... Yeah, imagine we are also having more teams of tractors, so it's not... Yeah, it's good as well. Right, let's go do that as well. In fact, I probably could have done that. I did say I was going to time-lapse this, didn't I? Now I've just chatted. Oh, this is full. Well... Yeah, this actually, you know, this one I don't mind if we go straight down the middle. There's a slight of about 1 metre, and rather than waste, because I can never get this exactly right, I think we're just going to go straight down the middle and not worry about that. And I know I said I'd do it properly, but I think I would be doing that anyway. It was one of those things I was thinking about umming and ahhing and thinking, really, you know, are you honestly for saying, yeah, okay. No, that's saying that it's happy. Oh. Okay. This is all over the place, precision farming, because all of these had not been done. But let's just stop that. That's before we start saying Yeah, it is. So again, this is not working, and it should be, because they were good as well, and this is not putting it on the grass. So very hit and miss. I don't know if it is maps, whether there's errors on maps, or because it could be. I mean, Western Wilds has a couple of fields that are very dodgy, 6 and 16. Yeah, they do behave very strangely. Yeah, definitely strange. So right, so we need to stick this into the silo. I think we may have some fertiliser in there. In fact, we probably did have some lime as well. Very wasteful of me. Yeah. No, then did I? No, I didn't. I did leave it on 42 metres. That's what I was saying. Right. Yeah. I've forgotten totally where I was up to on the Western Wilds story and everything else, because that is just, yeah, it's always the worst day, my last day at work, because my short-term memory, now as I've got older, is bad anyway, but when you're tired as well, boy, is it even worse. Right. Okay. I do find that hard to believe, but anyway, we will. Yeah. Seems to want, when it says that, almost like it needs like 42 meters. You know what your cast for your thing is set at? It's almost like it's, yeah, like reading that it's got to have that much free space, which is bizarre. I mean, there's about 30 meters on that. You know, where I was saying, it was saying there's no space to unload. It was about 30 meters before the nearest object. So yeah. Of course, game mechanics could work like that. It could well be something like that, actually. Right, let's see. Fertilizer. Have we got any in? We have indeed. Excellent. So that's just slightly. Now, do you know, that might actually do us for everything anyway. Oh, it may well do us for everything. 4,500. Do you know, I don't think we're going to bother with the time lapse, because I have been chattering for all along. So yeah. I do love the way they've changed this. It is really quite nice and fluffy. It's just nice. I do like it. The fertilizer thing, it was a bit more like the old thing, more like you could see solid crystals type thing, whereas now it really is like a fine mist, which is, yeah, actually, yeah, not much different to lime, but it's definitely a different animation. It is good. Now then, this is where we need to change it to 36. Yeah, so I'm just trying to backtrack through my conversation about the Western Wilds. Right, let's switch. There's one thing at a time. Now let's see if we can get it up. No, it's not that one. It is that one, and no, it's not. It's that one. No, it's not. It's that one. Yeah, it's bumper and that. But you've got to press that first. Right. Yeah, Western Wilds. Yeah, I was talking about yeah, I'm trying to sort of catch up to where I remember we got to. Yeah, equipment and growth, and Western Wilds has pretty much caught up with both Greenlands. In fact, overtook. That is what I was saying, and I do stick to that. I really seriously think it has overtaken them. But yeah, I do still stick to what I said, that teamwork is the way to go. It's not always about size. In fact, I was having an idea earlier where I thought I'd like to have a Let's Play with all Deutz-Fahrs, the 143 horsepower ones, like a team of 4 or 5, just to see if you could manage a Let's Play. I don't mean all the way through, but I don't know, I would like to, in a way. I'd like, as a challenge, I would love to do that, to see, can we do it? Can we, with the small to medium equipment, by teamwork, do what you would now? Remember, left bumper and right mushroom. Right, smash it. Yeah, this is the one. If you look very closely, there's about half a metre to a metre gap, but it's, Yeah, I did try to do it in 2, and it's even that's not right. It's either you're still wasting anyway, so you sort of think, well, for how much extra I would get for that little strip, why not just leave that half a metre unfertilised? It's really not going to be that much. What, 30 litres or something like that? It's not the end of the world, it really isn't. So yes, right, there we go. Smashing. Job is a good one, so we shall sleep through till the morning and we shall put the fence away. Yeah, so again, it's yeah, I was also saying that the Greenlands and Hobos Hollow are coming towards an end, and I don't mean they're imminent, but I am talking about they're getting to the fruitful stage where, yeah, you are doing very well, money's coming in nice and easy, and there does come a certain point, but I don't think we're there yet. No, and determined on the Hobos Hollow as well that we've got a massive field to buy across from us. There's still plenty of growth. Our equipment is only just blossoming on that. Greenland's, I think, is slightly better equipment-wise. We've got, I think, Western Wires, we've got 3 big tractors, 3. So yeah, I said last time we do not need any more tractors. We have got them coming out of our ears. That is an amazing amount of equipment. Right, so let's sleep till morning. Did I check? Yes, I did. And I don't need anything anyway. So 8 o'clock. No, it's starting to get to the other side now. Yeah, where it's dark at that time. So 9 o'clock. Days are shorter. And hopefully today we have got the harvest. Now that all means. Or is this second growth stage? Yes, it is. Thankfully, this is not ready. Now, I'm thinking the harvest will be. No, it isn't. Unless it does that sweepy through bit. And it could be, but I think we did it late. So, let's just give it a minute. Right, okay, I'll tell you what we can do, though. Because I would like to leave it in that month of the harvest. What we will do is we shall... Wow, look at our money. How is the digestate doing? 94 tonnes. So it's good for us because we're only bearing in mind that this is the very first year. Let's fill this up. And yeah, that is true. We've got the straw, I think, was probably nearly out. We'll have a check in a minute. We will put this in. And we will speed through till tomorrow morning for the harvest. In fact, we'll even go on better than that. We will also get the harvester high at least a header on it and taken all equipment, including the trailers, the lot, over to the fields. Yeah, I would like to get that done, because then the last session, or maybe 2 sessions, there's probably at least 3 or 4 sessions on this, if I'm honest, before the very end, because there is quite a lot of work still to do. Although it can sometimes go either way, where it actually goes better than you think, and then sometimes it can go much worse. Yeah, so, right. Wow, yeah, I was right, nearly out of that, so 150 tonnes of silage, that's really well, no, it's about probably 1 day. If you do what we do, if you keep feeding the business, actually, then in that case it is probably just over a day, because you could just stick 75 tonnes in and go to sleep and it would process all of that, but it would run out well before. So if you feed it and speed time up, as I have found over the months, is definitely the best, most efficient way. There you go again, you see, Mr. Efficiency. It is my... Everyone, as I was saying, that is another thing we were saying, and I think I didn't finish it off, was the fact that everybody in real life and in this has got their angle, and mine's efficiency. I like to have efficient designs. I will put Hessians at the side of fields, because, and actually I have seen it, was something I was going to mention earlier. Went past a pig farm where they're using the modern little tiny like sheds in the thing, and they've got silos next to the pigs with the pig food in, and I thought, yeah, that's my kind of sort of thinking. Of course, I know security. Obviously, the one thing about Farming Simulator is I've noticed in Britain a lot of farms have massive stones or tree limbs in the way that they have to move to get in their fields to stop people stealing, and obviously that is one thing that on Farming Simulator, thankfully, we don't need to simulate. because in real life it really is that bad, and obviously it could kill a farmer, literally kill their business solid if someone steals all of their produce. And I know it must happen, or else farmers wouldn't do it, which is it's horrible. It really is. When you think of good, honest people working hard, and people who have not done a bit of labour just come and steal whatever it is, whether it's livestock or, you know, and destroy someone's life. It really is that severe, truthfully, when people are like that. But yeah, luckily on Farm Simulator we don't have to worry about it. And that is not me belittling that. It really does. I hate theft, I hate cheating, I hate all of that type of thing. When good, honest people... Right, I think actually we can do a little. Right, shall we speed? Trying to think. Yeah, we can't do that. That's not ready. Neither's that. So yes, let's speed time up, and we'll go to dinner time to begin with. Yeah, I've done it again. Do you know, I'm so good at getting sidetracked on my points. Yes, Mr. Efficiency, I know it got that far. Yes, I do like efficiency. I like designing. I love putting things like the Hessian on the side of fields. I even like designing on Western Wilds. I've gone, and actually I've done the same on the I can't think of the map. Stone Valley. Yes, I've designed. I always have liked the idea of having things in the middle, and like in a central nucleus. I think that really is right. Yeah, it's halfway through. Let's top that up again. Let's get our things, so we're not quite there. So yes, I do, and I like to try and find on Western Wilds. As I've grown, I've literally bought. I think I've got one more field, which is what I planned on buying all along. 10 and 20, I think it is. I bought 10. I've just got 20 to buy to get every single field that I said, that quadrant of the map. And then what I'm going to do, so far I've done massive linked two fields together. And I was looking at editing today, and I was thinking, do you know, it's far more efficient to cut those in two and have like your yard sort of in the middle, splitting everything, and to have your Hessians in the middle and also your multi-fruit buy-ins in the middle, because then it's not far for everybody to come to the contract points to get all your stuff for, you know, all of your steel, like the stuff like the fertilizer. The one thing I do, obviously I've always said this, I love the multi-fruits, I really do, but I'd love something like the container. I always thought for realism, it's why I think a lot of people prefer the can type storage units, and in a way I do, but I like the multi-fruit because it's sort of pay as you go type situation, and I don't think any farmer could probably sort of like have 6 silos and fill them all up. You'd probably be far more, you'd think, and you'd say, right, that's going to take, from experience, it's going to take 10,000 litres of this for that field. So you'd work out how much fertilizer you'd need, and you'd ring the shop and you'd say, can I have a delivery please, and then you'd probably would put it in your silos. So yes, right, let's top this up. And I do think probably in real life it probably is done like that. So the pay-as-you-go thing isn't that far off the realms of... Yeah, it's just obviously the multi-fruit is sort of simulating that type of pay-as-you-go system. It's just that with it being like a silo like that, obviously it's a little bit strange looking. Yeah, whereas I used to love the container because I truly do think that was so... Let's get to a full... So realistic when you opened it up, even in the shells. Is that it? We out? No. I think I just... No, it's the back one. That's why it started to... Yeah, right, smashing. Yeah, I would like... I love the container because when you opened the container, you could see cans of fertilizer on the shelves and things like that. And I think that is realistic, which is why even on FS19 I used to use that one. It was very reasonable as well, a bit like the multi-fruits. Had a fantastic set of bonuses, not the best. I think the Anne-Marie one that Mr. CDP used was the best, the absolute best. It really was. But the container, I think, did actually come second. I used to love it though more for the realism, not actually for its cheapness. Although if it had been expensive, I wouldn't have had it. I'm going to be honest. But if it had been slightly, well, it was slightly nearer the Anne-Marie, I knew that I had used that particular one. But I like the fact it also did liquids like the multi-fruits, the one we've got here. I just think that I'm just not a massive fan of the shape. I'd love something like the container, if I'm honest. Right, so we've got 34 tons of this. So we should get this ready for morning, which is nearly a full thing, and there's probably just a little tiny bit of this left. We should take it till the morning. It's typical as well, though. We're going to have the grass as well on exactly the same morning as we have got the harvest. But it shall be the last bit of field work that we actually do on this Let's Play. So, yes, it shall. The last bit of straw, last bit. That's true. It's going to be a massive session, though. It is. It's going to be a lot of time lapsing as well, really, because I'm going to hit all of these grass fields over with as much equipment as I possibly can. Right. So then, it's September, October morning. We are going to literally go to sleep now. Smash it. Didn't we check what was on sale? Is that not typical? Oh, if we would, yeah, as I said, yeah, it is. Oh wow, that Nafaz, now that is a very cracking, yeah, and so is that. No, we're going to stick with what we've got. It is a shame though, because in a way I would imagine we're going to be running backwards and forwards at least twice with these two. Yeah, at some point I'm going to stick those in the, yeah. Oh no, I think we'll get all of that in, we will. Yeah, I'm doing it again. Habit, sleeping at the windmill, Jonathan Creek. Right, we're going to sleep till morning, and we're going to get the harvester hired. 9 o'clock definitely. Get the silage put into the BGA before we do anything, so that the two things are empty as well. And yeah, then we should take as much equipment over. Oh, I didn't think of the rain, did I? Yeah, well, that's ready. That's definitely golden green. What time is this rain going to start? I never even thought about that. Between 10 and 11. So let's speed. Oh no, actually, I've got to stick the stuff in the BGA anyway. Look at our money. Yeah. Do you think I was definitely right about $1 million? I don't think we're going to be far off at all, or we may even break $1 million. Not by a lot. We're not going to be nearly 2 million or anything silly, but it is definitely. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we broke $1 million, all things considered. Surprised me that that's not popped. Okay, it must be too far out because it's not full. I love the windmill sounds that you can hear. I don't know if you can hear it. I know sometimes in editing you can't always hear everything I can hear. I've tried to take, because I've got a very quiet voice, I try to have my tractor volume, and some things like the windmill I think are a little bit muted. Yeah, it is a fantastic. Right, so that is those two definitely. I think we're pretty much out on silage over there. Let's just check. I'm sure there's not a lot. No, we did literally drain everything. Right, so let's take us up to. Actually, tell her one thing we could do. We're going to need these, and we're also going to need the harvester. Yeah, that's the point. We also need. I'm going to do this properly. We're going to grab the header trailer. We'll leave that for John Deere can take that. Yeah, we're going to get some use out of that tractor before we go. Yeah, we're also going to lease a header trailer, and yeah, we're going to go for the one that we've tested, exactly the same one as we had the other day, yesterday, no, 2 days ago. Yeah, the Case, my favourite. I shall also definitely go for the header trailer this time. Right, smashing. Yeah, this is preparation. We aren't doing anything. Oh, they're still there from yesterday. Yeah, I did sleep through. I was going to say I had a horrible thought then. Have I not slept really? Right, so we want harvesters, and we want to lease my Favourite starter. Does it matter that it's 2-wheel drive? You know, not really. It really doesn't. 3,110. Now that is a point. I do want this to be the 305 and longer pipe. And lease for 3243. Oh, hang on a minute. No. Want the extra large 12 tonner. 10, 12. That's it. That's what we want to lease. Yes. Now we want the header trailer. That's a point. There's that. I would like to try this one. I have got it. No, I did use it. That is true. There's the universal one now. I have got it in. I'm sure I have. Yeah, 6 metre plus. Universal. We'll keep it red. Lease. Yes. And we've already got the header for it. So, and yeah. Do we need anything else? Yeah, we're going to also pick this straw up. And obviously I'm going over there. I'm not going to do it in this weather. In fact, do you know, it would have been a useful thing if I'd have checked to make sure that I was right about the harvest. Luckily, oh wow, I didn't check for weeds. I'm going to lose. Oh well, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. It is ready to harvest. Right, let's go and grab the header. Which we left on the side of the field, and we'll grab the John Deere. That can take the trailers. And why did I take the fast track down there when I could have visited the shop? I really don't know why I did do that. That was so silly. So we're going to cut the grass, and then we shall sell our little strips. Obviously not the bits that we've got. Do we sell those? Is the point very much. Decisions. I think you have to go to the front, don't you? I think that's what I've done this wrong. So we're going to do the old-fashioned and proper way without any kind of metaphysics, levitation. Do need to stick this the other way though. Anybody watching me from the road will be thinking, what on earth is that farmer doing? And I would have to say, do you know, that is a good question. I love the fact that this can do 12 metres. I've been wanting to know the limit of this for months. I have, and now we found it out. I don't think with the power that it had on the field, though, even it managed, I think this is its limit, if I'm honest. Now, if I say that's the bigger one, it does seem a tad... yeah, on the short side to me. I don't think we're going to get that. Not even on a tractor. Okay. Have we been missold a piece of equipment? Was that? Yeah, it's leaning over, well over. But this is supposed to be 6 metre plus. Central then, which is about there. Can we do that? I suppose now it is settled down to a... Yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. It's a little bit messy though. I've got to be honest. It's not right. Right, we need the fast track. That's down at the shop. We need to grab him because he's going to need to be grabbing straw. Yeah, now that is one time when, do you know, that is a point. Is it efficient? Let's lease a forage wagon that is larger. I know we've got one. In fact, actually, I suppose we could use ours and... which is the most cost effective for leasing. I've done this before. It's 100 and something. Oh, that's right. There's the new... Yes, I'd forgotten about this. This is a mid-range one. How much to lease you? You are very reasonable. Silage, no, we don't need silage additive tank because... Right, so smash it. We will also grab one of the Fendts, though we should fill... That way we can actually fill this and one of those as well. Yeah, it'll be nearly 50 tonnes per load rather than just... So it won't be so many journeys. Right, let's just top this up. I didn't notice it needed a bit of fuel. And I know we could probably just about do it, but you know, let's be realistic. Should have also repaired this. Slightly damaged, not a lot, but... Smashing. Right. Yeah, it's down this track, isn't it? To the fields. This is the proper way that we learned last time. Right, let's grab the John Deere from... Now the John Deere's a white dot. Yes. Let's grab that. And we should make very good use of follow me. Definitely. Yes, we'll get I'm leaving this at the side of the field, but I just did want to get it ready. Again, it's that efficiency drive that I have got. I do like to... of course, we've all got our idea of efficiency. Yes, it's not... Right, also we do need the other fence, don't we? That we can use that one. We won't get everybody on following waste anyway, just presently. Let's grab the one with the fertiliser because it's got the better wheels. Yeah, more grippy. Now, the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to drop the front because it's funny, but it's weird when you've got fertiliser or anything, or even just that empty tank. It does weird things sometimes to Courseplay, so I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to get all the way. I just suppose I could have ejected it at the other end, but yeah, I shall learn from experience and yeah, do what I think is the most efficient thing, definitely. Right, so we should take this. We want to get everything there. We don't need to windrow because it's 12 metres is a good enough windrow, isn't it really? Good enough, yeah, gap. Right, let's get this little train going then. I think that's everything we're going to need. Yeah, we're going to need to run backwards. I don't know though, it's only a small field. I'm not sure, I'm thinking about it. Yes, it's a little precarious, definitely, with that on. I'm not sure I would use it for a 12 metre again. I'd probably go up to a 9. But it certainly is, yeah, not quite. Might be universal in a way, but yeah. Let's grab the Nardis. They're still very reasonable. I thought I'd try this. I thought it'd be nice to have one header trailer rather than lots and lots in, but maybe not. Yeah, it's not quite universal. I suppose it's a bit like universal clothes and universal sizes. It's now then, are you stuck? I don't... How on earth could you be stuck? Seriously? Oh no, I think you're coming now, aren't you? Right. trying to be really... Oh, is somebody stuck? Has somebody... Oh, how on earth... Oh, you must have hit an immovable object, otherwise known as a car. No, if I remember right, these aren't easy to flip. I think they've got such a weird shape, the Fendt GT. Maybe, no, maybe I can. Oh, wow. Okay, can. Right. Well, that was, yes, a bit of excitement, a bit of a car accident. Luckily, nobody was hurt. No, we shouldn't have any such accidents again on these little tracks. Definitely not. It's been a fruitful session. We have done very well. 634,000 in the bank. Yes, I mean, of course, we have lost fields, but... No, I won't follow the John Deere. Oh, I had you as well. Yeah, that's who we want you to follow. Smashing. This is why I love Follow Me. It is absolutely amazing. I do feel as well, there's a lot of subscribers who've got consoles, and yeah, also my favourite content creator, Mr. CDP, also has it. No, I thought there was a proper track down here. No, missed it. Luckily there's nothing in the field for me to damage, but yeah, it's not. I needed to go up there. Right. Now then, please tell me I haven't lost anybody. No, they're on the way. The train is not derailed. Yeah, that's true. We need to go down that track on the right. We shan't go too fast though. We don't want to... Yeah, we are a fast tractor. Fast track. Yes, it's a little bit... Yeah, not quite what I was looking for in the Universal. Not saying it's terrible, but yeah, I think I'd sooner pay a little bit more and get one that's going to do the job exactly, rather than have to sort of throw it into certain positions and make it work with bigger headers. And certainly, I know obviously I don't think I'd ever try it for the Jura 60 footer, but yeah, that would, I know that would be pushing it. It's got a special header, but yeah, the 13.7s, the standard, what they used to call as the large ones. Wow, this all my life. Yeah, flying deer. Then are you going to do it? Thank you. Should be able to. And here we are at our field. Field 43. Let's pull in here. They're going to do the same. We can stop them. We don't need to... Wow. Now then, let's think very carefully about this. No, I know it's my fault. I do know how Follow Me works. Certainly should have not done that. Right, let's sort this train wreck out. A train wreck of my own making. Right, let's stick this. This quite hilly, but yeah, still not terrible. It's not going to hurt there, is it? Shovel. Rescue the case that has been attacked by the John Deere. Right. Let's get this on the side of the field, ready for next time, and we'll rescue the header from being knocked in the field. Oh, I just saw... No, I missed that. Wow. That was well hidden. Just saw that at the corner of my eye. Wow. Let's look more with my... I think so, but... Never know once you've... Yeah, excellent. Wow. Right, we'll stick this one on the edge here. We will even create the course, I think. Yes, can we sneak the case through there? Wow, I did not get a barrier in. Brilliant, let's grab that trailer there. Oh, that is a point. I'm not so sure you're going to get that through there. I think we could sort of cheat, but you know, no, let's keep this realistic. I don't know that any farmer would go over the railway lines like you're considering doing. Let's keep this as hope that's enough. Yeah, it's not much left, but it wasn't before. Yeah. Right, well that worked better last time. That's just because it's not level. If this doesn't work this time, of course, if I can actually grab it in the right place, then we should, yeah, I'm sure we'll go across the big, not just because obviously this is game mechanics. I'm trying to get this right there, and try to aim in the middle of that. Doesn't look much different to what I did last time, so let's hope it settles down. Ah, that looks better. Ooh. Okay. No, the lock's not working very well. So, do you know... Got no other option than to do just the train just gone, so we know we're safe. I do apologise for this, but yeah, I can't do much about that. I was right. Yeah, so the universal is a no. Not try that one again. Unless it's no, I'm not going to like throw. So I'm never going to use the mod again, but yeah, definitely for nothing this big, I would say 9 meters probably is the limit. Now that's important. Yes, I can get to this bit where there is no. Right. Let's get the course ready, and we will speed time up until this weather's gone. So the next session we can actually make a start. So field 43. Create job, field 43, target was actually where I was, open generator, it's a thin field, 2 headlands, no we'll try 3 because it's still turnarounds can be generate, save, we need to create a new, 43, save, activate, 12 meter. And that is, oh that is a point, let's just get that ready for first and nothing. Right, smash it. So, very productive session. We are ready to harvest our last field. It is October and we are up to 635,000, so we are doing very well. Yeah, this is not going to be the best field. That's silly me didn't actually spray it or weed it in any way, shape or form, which is my own silly fault. I think I did mention that the first time and obviously forgot this time, which is silly. Right, anyway, yes. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue with me on this last little bit of the adventure on this fantastic map. It really is amazing. It really totally is. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I am going to say goodbye for now.